Scorpios. Thank you for returning. I just want to say I just took September off because I just needed some time for myself. But now I'm back with your bi-weekly reading. So this is your October 1st to the 15th reading. Hope everyone's having a good month so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising. You could be in that energy as well. If you're not connecting, maybe I'm just not connecting to you this week. So go check out some other tarot readers on YouTube. There's a lot of great ones out there. Maybe you kind of connect to them. So let's keep it moving. All right. Suns, seems like we're kind of moving into a new space here. We have the Hangman reversed. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's like, oh. We have the Hangman reversed, which Hangman reversed is kind of just like we might be getting out of a waiting period, but it's kind of like for me when I see this card, it kind of means like, you know, we had that time of contemplation and now we're kind of moving into something. We're ready to kind of move forward here or kind of get going. So maybe there was this time where things maybe weren't happening for you a little bit. Things were not moving forward, or you were kind of in that kind of wait period about something, but now it seems like you're ready to kind of go. It's kind of go time. Here we also have the Fool card coming out, so it looks like a new beginning here. So maybe for some of you you're getting a new job, maybe for some of you you're just kind of enthusiastic about a fresh start with something. Fool card can kind of represent just the beginning of a journey, so maybe this wait period was transitioning through a cycle, whatever it kind of means to you, Scorpio. We also have the Devil card coming out of the Fool, which is funny because we have it right after the Fool. Devil card can represent things that tie us down. Can be, again, substance abuse, could be toxic people, could represent Capricorn as well. So I just kind of want to see what this Devil energy is, especially when we have the Fool upright. The Fool upright is like a new beginning, so it's kind of just like kind of a good thing. But I just want to see what this kind of Devil energy is. You might be letting go of a toxic relationship, and that's why you are feeling kind of happier or feeling more ready for kind of a new start here. Because again, it came out, the Two of Cups came out reversed on the Devil. So again, there might be an end to a relationship with something that was maybe a toxic for you, wasn't really a healthy kind of situation. Seems like, again, that might be that freeing energy that I'm kind of feeling here as well. So for Capricorns, so it could be with a Capricorn is what I'm saying, Scorpio, so maybe you're kind of like relieved from that. You're like, all right, I released myself from whatever this kind of toxic relationship was. You have the Page of Swords energy, so someone's coming in to talk to you as well. That's kind of like, could be someone online coming to interact with you, could be someone, again, in generally air sign, or just someone just coming up to kind of have a conversation with you. The Page of Swords is like kind of ready to talk. Sometimes it can represent online as well, so you might be getting online messages from someone. What is this not walking away from energy? This person might even be messaging you online or not kind of leaving you alone here. There is this energy of not walking away from whatever this person is that is kind of giving you this communication. I feel like this is like a very specific reading for someone, but it seems like it almost seems like there's something that we kind of need to walk away from that we aren't right now. And I don't know if that's becoming a person here with the Page of Swords, or becoming a parent, or has something to do with kind of online here, but there's some kind of connection or something that we need to kind of distance ourselves from here. Maybe you already kind of know what that is within your life, but it just seems like there might just be a little bit of toxic energies around here. Maybe it has something to do with the internet. I don't know, it's interesting, it's popping up. So let's just kind of see. What is this not walking away from for Scorpio? So we have the 8 of Wands reversed, and we have the 10 of Wands reversed. Which 10 of Wands? I feel like we're having kind of there maybe this relationship was something that we were toying with for a little bit, or feeling like for a little while, that I'm wondering if it kind of needs to change, because it seems like we weren't kind of making a decision here. We weren't kind of moving away from it completely. We weren't kind of sold on the idea here, but it seems like, again, I don't know, it's maybe this is what I'm feeling a bit frustrated right now, so maybe this is the energy in it, but it's just kind of, again, feeling like this almost over-exhausting yourself in a situation. Again, this could have to do with this kind of toxic relationship. It doesn't have to be a physical relationship. It could be a friendship, could be family, could be co-worker. It doesn't, again, have to be just like a romantic relationship. But it just seems like there's just this never-ending kind of conflict, and there's nothing. I feel like we understand that we need to have this fresh start. We need to kind of release this stuff here, but we're having a hard time because it's just feeling like a lot of work, and it's feeling like you're just like, oh, like I want this to kind of work out, but it's just not kind of right now. But we're not like letting it go here. We're not like seeing the situation for maybe what it is. I don't know. This is just such an interesting kind of energy. Feeling right now, but it's just feeling like you're just kind of exhausted by it. It feels like, you know, you're overworked by it. You're just like, so I don't understand why you're still kind of sticking around here. Again, maybe if this is a romantic relationship, then that makes sense, because obviously there's feelings involved and things like that, but there's some kind of like energy that you're just pertaining to here, this devil energy, that you're just like, ugh, I'm just like so over it, I'm so overworked, I'm just like tired of this, but you can't kind of like move forward from it or can't move past it. They're just saying have the strength to do it, Leo energy here. I'm just having have the strength to move past it, whatever it is, whatever this kind of devil energy is, if it's a toxic person, if it's a toxic maybe substance, have the strength to kind of move forward and understand that you're maybe in a new direction here, and someone is not, and that's okay, because there is just kind of this energy of we're just not moving away from this toxic thing. We're just kind of letting it kind of stay there. We're not moving forward, and it's just kind of beating you out. It's just like, you know, you're drained. You're so drained by it. And again, maybe that's not even a person. Maybe it's again, just you're drinking too much. Maybe it's something here, you know, might be that kind of reflection that we were having here with the Hangman, now that it's kind of reversed. But you have a fresh start here, which is super, super hopeful. It sounds like a new kind of beginning for you. So I want to get more on this kind of new beginning for Scorpio. Heavy on the relationships right now front. Just the energy of feeling left out in the cold by a relationship. I don't know here. It seems Gemini energy as well, but it's the Five of Pentacles coming out kind of with the Lover's card here. So for me, it's kind of just like someone feeling distant, someone feeling out like they're a little bit betrayed by a partner here, or feeling like they're left out in the cold. Maybe they weren't respected, something like that. That's kind of happening here. So maybe this new start is just kind of you being single and you kind of going in and doing kind of your own thing here. Again, could be, you just take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading. So don't stress out if you're just like, my relationship's going great and like, is he toxic? Don't spiral that. People that will resonate will feel this and will resonate with it. And other people that don't. Alright, yeah, we just felt kind of left out of the cold by this person, whoever it was. But again, we're having this new start. We're having this kind of push away for them. So I want to kind of focus on this new start. Someone might be coming in to help you in this situation. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a friend to come maybe find out, help you out financially, or kind of get out of this situation, kind of whatever it is. So just be on the lookout of those willing to help you. I think this is a time where people are super going to help, be super, super helpful to you. The people around you that you kind of trust the most here. So I want to get more on the Scorpio, because I feel like this is so specific. I want to get it for the Scorpios, for the kind of, what else might be going on for them. For the Scorpios, but this is not pertaining to them in their fresh start. Just watch out for burnout here, okay? Watch out that, we're not allowing kind of new things to start here. Like we're working ourselves too hard, that we're not feeling good or feeling like we're progressing in a way. It's almost like we're burning ourselves out so much that we're just becoming lazier and just not, it just feels like not how am I trying to say this? Not a sustainable energy right now. We're not in kind of a sustainable energy space. It kind of feels like you're just like so kind of defeated here. This could feel like work as well, that you're just kind of so defeated that you're just like, you know, it's just like you're drained. So you're feeling like you're kind of lazier than ever. You don't want to do things. You don't want to create new things. You're just kind of in this space of like defeat. I feel like it just kind of is like you need to like rest up, or you need some kind of something to regain kind of your energy here. And some of this devil energy could be overworking too. I mean, it is a Capricorn card, so that includes that as well. Something that's toxic, like overworking yourself for material gain, right? Three of Pentacles coming up, working on something. Yeah, collectively. We have the Three of Pentacles coming out, and we also have the King of Pentacles coming out. And what this kind of signifies for me is the way that we get to this King of Pentacles is not on our own. It's not by ourselves. You know, we don't have to do all the work to get there. That's what the point of having a team is. That is the point of working as a team. So it feels like, especially in a time where you feel defeated, if someone else is kind of, you know, could take on a little bit extra or could help out, like it just feels like we need that kind of more of that family mentality here, or calling in the resources that we need, especially for like a career or something like that. If you're like, I just need like someone to kind of maybe help me out here, if there's someone can do that, more of like a family dynamic of like an actual like working as a team, because it just kind of feels like right now it feels like a lot of pressure, or a lot of kind of shit is on you, and it's more like, okay, I need to realize that I might need to call someone in here. I might need some help. I need, you know, this is kind of not sustainable. This is not the energy that is going to help me kind of move forward here. So if you have people on your team that you can call in to help you out, be like, hey, I'm just feeling a lot right now. Is there any way you can kind of help me out with this? Again, people don't do this stuff alone. Reaching kind of our most successful rate, it's usually the people that are behind us that are helping us get to that spot, right? Whatever kind of career it is. For me, it's there's other people helping me out. You know, I have my partner helping me out with self-tapes. You know, there's acting coaches, there's people like that to help you. And I think we kind of need to a little bit call in a little bit of support in these 2 weeks, which is not a bad thing. That's not a knock on yourself saying like, hey, you can't do this on your own. It's just realizing that and having that realization that, hey, this is not a sustainable thing. I'm not feeling creative. You know, it's just not going down a good route because I'm just kind of so exhausted here and I'm just so overworked. So if you can, call in a specific team here, call in whoever it is to kind of help support you, move you forward, because that's how you get to the success here. I don't want you to feel like, Scorpio, it's just yourself getting there. It's how we associate kind of with a team dynamic, right? It's saying like we are the team here. Let me pull some more cards for you. And I think this is some of the toxic energy you're moving away from. This is the toxic energy of you know, the toxic energy of feeling like, you know, it's just about material gain. It's just about pushing myself harder and harder. I'm not doing enough. Those are kind of toxic patterns there. Again, you can't really do anything from an empty vessel here. And I think this is a big switch that's going to happen for you in these 2 weeks, is setting up those boundaries. And I think that's why the Fool card is out here with the Devil card. It's like we're having a new kind of outlook on life. We're having kind of a new stance on things here, because we are understanding that the path right now, whatever it is we're not walking away from, is something that is stopping us from kind of moving forward here. It's just kind of leaving us kind of feeling unfulfilled in a way. It's funny because when you get the Knight of Swords, it's kind of like stuck energy. Here it's feeling like things aren't kind of moving forward, but you have the Ace of Pentacles right after. So some of you, when you find that you slow down, you might have a new money offer here. It's something like that. Or if you're feeling stuck kind of in whatever situation you are right now, there is a new kind of job offer on the way for you. It just kind of feels, for me, it's kind of feeling right now when we slow down, that's when the offer is going to kind of come in here. That's when this kind of maybe this new job, or someone might be asking you about a job or promotion. I kind of want to see what more this Ace of Pentacles is. Maybe you need to have this team switch up here because you have have to cut some toxic cords here with work people or relationships that way. It's going to be like, you might not feel it at first, but again, with the Sun in reverse, it just means it's a good card as well. It means like happiness is on the way. So I feel like this new job might be kind of out there for you, or promotion, having to do with it. But I think that only comes from maybe switching up our team dynamic here, or if we're at a job that only allows us to feel like we have to do everything ourselves, moving into something a little bit more team-based work. Okay, if that makes sense. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Sun reversed, and Knight of Pentacles. Definitely a new kind of job offer and a little bit of a job stability here. And I'm honestly, I can bet my money on it. It's when we kind of slow down a bit and we kind of put up those personal boundaries, open ourselves up to that team, is when this kind of comes flooding through. It's almost like it's just like at the barrier there, and it just feels like the universe is just being like, you know, set up that boundary, set up that boundary, set up that boundary, and then kind of all this stuff kind of comes flooding in. Very specific, interesting read. I never know how these will turn, but hopefully that resonated with you. Let me pull some oracle cards to see. For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. All right. So you have contract in reverse. So I'll just read it for you here. Sorry, I just have a little bit of a coughing fit there. Anyway, so I'm back. The contract card reverse indicates an ending of a previous connection or where future commitment is concerned. It could also bring warnings of delays or perhaps even possible disappointment. The sale of a house or the fall through, a job offer might not come when expected, or a romantic union may be stalled. Don't give up hope, however. This delay may provide some precious protection for you, and something even better could be on its way. This card reverse cautions you not to become desperate. Your needy, urgent energy could actually postpone the desired outcome even more. Continue taking action if it's in another direction. Continue taking action, even if it's in another direction. I think that's kind of important for this week. And your patient resolve will pay off. If the breakup of a relationship is involved, always remember that you deserve to be honored. Open your heart and your life to a person who is willing to be fully present and loving. This person is waiting to commit to your own self-honoring heart. So I think that's especially for some of you that are kind of going through that breakup right now, I think that's kind of a good lesson. Open your heart and life to someone who's willing to fully be present and loving. All right. The other card we got was Earth. So I'll just read that for you here. Learning how to be human in a world, but not of it. The challenge of all of our souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize that their soul is having a human experience and to be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to another transcendence or eminency, or eminence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for the personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out with the stars than on earth. Those who tend toward immanence have attached themselves to more earth and body. They spend more time thinking about the things in the physical world rather than connecting to the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being fully embodied soul and having a human experience means finding balance between transcendence and immanence. Being of the world and not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels in the heaven. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. This is you. You're being reminded that you choose to be a soul and a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world. To learn how to be human as a soul, to be human, a soul in a human body, and fully present to what life has to offer for you. Do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? How can you find greater balance between the two? All right, Scorpio. That was your bi-weekly reading. I hope that helped.